I stand here before you as the chief operating officer of a national nonprofit that represents private equity firms and hedge funds, the highest levels of finance in the world, right? But I also stand here before you as the survivor of child sexual abuse. I was abused from the time that I was 7 to the time that I was 12. It lasted 5 horrible, terrifying, breaking years. And there's no way to describe the damage that that causes, though I imagine that, unfortunately, there are people in this room who know what that's like. And so I lived my life, especially my youth, burdened by the scars, the insecurities, the shame that comes with that experience. And so when I was in college, I was trying to figure myself out. I want to, I've got to be strong. I've got to explore. I've got to put myself out there and get outside of my comfort zone. And so I get the crazy idea. Have you guys ever heard of Southwestern Books? Do you guys know what that is, like the encyclopedia thing? That's probably because I'm older than all of you in the room. But anyway, there was this thing back in the day when we still had books that you'd go places and you'd sell these books to people, right? You'd sell educational tools. And so I was like, oh, this is great, because maybe I'll end up in Costa Rica or in Italy or, some cool Spain. I end up in North Salt Lake, Utah. And we're staying with this wonderful family, a Mormon family, that would make us wake up at 5:30 every morning to pray. And we would pray, and we would talk, and we would end the day the same way. We would pray, and we would talk. And at first, I kind of resisted. I was like, why are you, you can't tell me how to be faithful, right? But it gave me this sense of calm and peace. And the woman, particularly, the wife of the couple, was so kind and so good. And I felt comfortable. And for the first time since high school, I opened my mouth to share my story. And it was difficult. It still is difficult, right? It still hurts, right? But she says to me, we're in North Salt Lake, Utah. We've got all sorts of alternative therapies that, work. And I don't know if you're really open to trying something new, because you shared that the other stuff, the normal, regular thing didn't help. Would you be open to trying this new therapy? And I was like, I am. It's the summer of discovering myself. Sure, right? So I go to this therapy, and the therapist tells me, listen, this is like body therapy. I'm going to be sort of, kind of pounding lightly on different parts of your body, because we store emotions and memories and feelings in different regions of the body. This is the theory. When I hit the spot, you will know, and I will know. And I'm going to give you these big balloons. Yeah, the room was filled with balloons, right? I'm going to give you these big balloons, and you just pop them and pop them and pop them until you work through the emotion. So sure enough, he hits this hip. I don't know what it is about this hip. Plenty of space for bad memories, I guess. But there, he hits this hip, and it all comes tumbling down on me. And I am screaming and crying and popping balloons and popping balloons and popping balloons. And at the end, I understood. I understood what I was carrying, the anger, the resentment, people that I thought I had forgiven that I had not forgiven. And it gave me this incredible clarity and this ability to begin healing. And so what did these lighthouses do for me? They opened up their home to a complete stranger. They didn't know if they could trust me. They offered a caring ear so that I could share, that they would hear what I needed them to hear, that I didn't even know they needed me to hear, needed to be heard. They created a safe space for me to feel my pain, to work through that, and they offered a helping hand. And as I was doing the research and preparing for this conversation with all of you, it occurred to me that the Junior League of Houston, you're kind of a lighthouse factory. What you do is you build lighthouses. And your values are Lighthouse values. You work to provide a measurable and meaningful impact on the community. Look at these amazing things that you've done. This has happened because of the work each and every one of you does. The people who have come before you, the people that are being trained now. Every hour that you give leads to these amazing outcomes, these amazing, measurable, impactful changes